Hey, it's Leland TV, and I just wanted to come at you guys with not a review today, but a story actually about when I caught a lake trout last fall. And it's kind of just like a little moral of the story type of thing. But so I went down to the waterfront of Lake Champlain, this little spot that I had known lake trout could be coming in at. It's a nice little bay type area. I know people had like caught them somewhat off the coast of this. I didn't know if I would actually be catching a fish or not, or what the deal was. I had just caught smallmouth bass in the spot. I had never caught a lake trout before this day. And so I went down there, I took my bike down, and it was pretty windy, a little bit cold also. It definitely wasn't like a time I was going to be able to stay a long time out there or anything. And I'm just casting. I'm casting a rooster tail, not a rooster tail, Panther Martin, number 9, and casting that thing out there. I don't have much confidence in it. I'm not sure if I'm even going to get a fish or not. Whatever. I'm casting out, and it's probably like my 10th cast in. Again, not much confidence that I'm going to even get anything at all. So, casting out, and all of a sudden, I feel a lot of resistance at the end of the line. Like something smacked it in the water. And it wasn't like a smack, like, like I could really feel something tugging and tugging and tugging, but it was like, it was a smack, like all of a sudden I'm in something right now. I'm like, I have it like either stuck in a log or it's stuck in a fish's mouth, but there was weight at the end of this line. So I'm like, holy shit, I might have a fish right now. I start reeling it in, and reeling it in. It's putting up like no fight either, which I thought was pretty weird. Normally, like, I thought Lakers would put up a fight. This thing, maybe it swam right towards me, or I don't know. But so I get it in. I'm able to lift it up out of the water. I don't have a net, and I'm kind of lifting it up out of the water, and I am able to get it. I have it in my hands for maybe 10 seconds. It's in my hands, and this thing it's slick. The skin of this thing is oily, it's slimy, it's slick. I got this thing in my hands, and I'm like trying to find a good way to unhook it, and I'm like up on rocks right now, so it's not easy to like land this fish correctly. And in the process of trying to land this fish, maybe get my phone out and take a picture, I have it sitting on a slanted rock. The slanted rock caused the fish to start sliding down. I have my fishing pole in one hand and the fish in another hand, and my fishing pole falls into the water. It's gone. It's 7 feet down off this rock, right down into the water. I'm like, fuck, okay, what am I gonna do? So I have the fish in the other hand, and that's starting to slide too. When that fell, there was a little bit of like jostle, and the fish starts sliding down the rock, and sliding down the rock like it's gonna fall down into the water. I reach and I try to grab it, and my hand slicks right off of it. I can't even grab it as it's sliding down, and the fish falls into the water, breaks my braided line, and swims off with my lure. Yeah, get that. Fucking swam off with my lure. And the moral of the story, the reason why I wanted to share the story with everybody, is because when you start catching some bigger fish, I mean, this thing had to be about 6 pounds. It was probably the biggest fish I've ever caught in my entire life. And I couldn't get a good hold on it. I didn't think it was going to be as slimy as it was. I was also in a really weird and rocky spot where you didn't have a good footing. If I had a net, I would have gotten that fish. And that's my advice for all of you. And the moral of the story is, if you're gonna be in a spot where you think you might be catching some bigger fish, maybe you're trying for Lakers, maybe you're trying for catfish, big pike, whatever, big bass, bring a net. Because that's what happens with bigger fish. Landing becomes more of an issue. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's my story for all of you. I hope you guys appreciate that one. Have a good day.